I know for a fact that people continue to be confused about what is a short sale. And it's so simple to us because we deal with it every day. But let's just back up and define a short sale again for our listeners.
Damien, it is very, very simple. It's basically when you owe more to your bank than your house is worth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just about as simple and as basic as you can boil it down to. A lot of people have two mortgages, so you basically total up the two mortgages. And let's just say if you owe $300,000 on your house, but your home is only valued at $250,000, your $50,000 negative equity, also known as upside down.
Also known as short of the total.
Correct.
Right? So the bank at some point, and this is where you come in, is going to agree to be paid something short of what is owed.
That's right, Damien. And then, of course, that precipitates the next step, and that is what is that bank going to do with that shortage, which could be, in my example, $50,000. And that's where we come into play. We not only get that lender to agree to accept less than the amount due, but we also advocate for that borrower/seller owner of the home so that they're not left having to pay that shortage back to the bank. They call that the deficiency.
Exactly. And so I'm sure we have a number of listeners who, if not themselves, know somebody that, has run into a rough patch. We've been doing a lot of work with Phoenix Credit Consultants lately, and they help people restore their credit. But sometimes, it's unfortunate, but you might have to sell your house if you can't get caught up, and it might be a short sale. And so the Kayser Law Firm, you guys are like at the forefront, man. You're the leader of short sale negotiation, packaging. What do you do kind of on a detailed basis for your clients?
What we do, Damien, is once we get them into the system, we represent them, and we then become advocates for them in negotiating with their banks to accept less than the amount due. Now, that requires what we call a short sale package. So we gather financial documents from that homeowner, which are tax returns and pay stubs. They also have to craft a hardship letter and has to adequately describe to that bank what their hardship is. But, Damien, I've got to say this, and if I didn't, I would be remiss. It's not always a financial hardship. That is a big misnomer and misunderstanding out in the market. If somebody has to relocate for employment, they're considered having a hardship, even though it's not a financial hardship, and the bank will negotiate a short sale.
Really, what you do is you find a human being at the bank to have a conversation as opposed to just getting into a primordial mix of bureaucracy.
And that's the phenomena that I was referencing, in fact, that's so important, and you've just described it, is that now that the banks have a system and they're more short sale friendly and they have automated short sale departments and they have certain processes and procedures, even though there are less homes in negative equity, our volume actually hasn't gone down because now the banks are doing the short sales.
Right.
They have the systems that work. And because of the fact that we've done a better job marketing, we've got a broader footprint, in terms of the volume that we do, it's actually, ironically, ticking up. But now we're taking our processes that we do, we're taking them into some really severely negative equity territory and markets, which are Chicago. We're actually partnering with another law firm in Florida. So we're starting a Florida campaign, and then also the rest of the state in Missouri, including Springfield, Joplin, and Columbia.